Mohamed Salah hits out at obsessed Jamie Carragher over latest Liverpool swipe. Mo Salah is yet to sign a new deal with Liverpool and his current contract expires at the end of the season, like teammates Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool star Mo Salah has reignited his war of words with Jamie Carragher by claiming that the Anfield legend is starting to become obsessed with him amid his contract saga. Salah, 32, is out of contract at the end of this season with no new deal in sight, he's confirmed. The Egyptian is in the form of his life and scored his 21st goal of the season in Sunday's dramatic 2-2 draw with Manchester United. But Salah isn't the only high-profile Liverpool player to be facing an uncertain future. Teammates Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold have also entered the final 6 months of their respective deals. UDD. Salah has repeatedly spoken about his future publicly, something which Carragher has criticized him for, leading to a tongue-in-cheek war of words. The former Liverpool defender also believes that Real Madrid's New Year's Eve bid for Alexander-Arnold came after the players' camp had given them the green light. Before appearing on Sky Sports Monday Night Football, Carragher suggested that Salah and Alexander-Arnold should take a leaf out of Van Dijk's book and be statesmanlike. Salah responded by writing on X, formerly Twitter, "I'm starting to think you're obsessed with me," alongside a winking emoji. Carragher soon replied to Salah and attempted to ease tensions by joking, "I've always been obsessed with you. Hopefully that obsession will continue next season." The Reds icon made his comments after Salah had posted a telling image from Sunday's match. The photo showed only 3 Liverpool players: himself, Alexander-Arnold and Van Dijk. You know what I would say? I would say Virgil van Dijk has come out of this whole situation this season, as the captain of the club, in a higher esteem, Carragher began. The way he's conducted himself, his performances on the pitch, the way he's led the team, the way he was yesterday as well, and he hasn't got involved in too much around this. It's obviously a really important time for all 3 players, we know that, but I think rather than speak about Trent Alexander-Arnold or Mo Salah, I'd probably like to pay tribute to Virgil van Dijk. I think he's come across as a real statesman with the way he's handled it. He's been asked questions, he's knocked it away, he's here to win the league, he wants to do his utmost for Liverpool, and fingers crossed he signs. I think the other 2 could maybe look at Virgil van Dijk and take a leaf out of his book. Sean Dyche, sacked, claims clarified as new Everton owners hold crisis meeting. Everton sit just a point above the relegation zone, having picked up 1 win from their last 11 Premier League games, a run which has put pressure on manager Sean Dyche. Everton's new owners, the Friedkin Group, are weighing up whether to sack Sean Dyche following their 1-0 defeat to Bournemouth. Dyche's men are only a point above the Premier League relegation zone, having won just one of their last 11 games. The Friedkin Group, who also own Italian giants Roma, had planned to bring stability to Goodison Park. But 18 days after purchasing Farhad Moshiri's majority stake in the club, Sky Sports report that they've been forced to U-turn and hold a review of the current setup. It's claimed that talks are underway between the new leadership group to discuss Dyche's future as manager. The former Burnley boss will, though, face the media at 4 p.m. on Tuesday ahead of Thursday's FA Cup third-round tie at home to Peterborough. Dyche's side then have another 2 home games in the Premier League, playing Aston Villa and Tottenham. Rumors have been doing the rounds on social media claiming that Dyche is on the brink of being sacked, but Mirror Football have been unable to verify those reports. As it stands, Dyche remains in charge, but the new owners are monitoring the situation. Everton have scored the second fewest goals in the top flight this season, blanking for the 11th time away to Bournemouth. Dyche succeeded Frank Lampard in the Goodison Park hot seat 2 years ago, having lost his job at Burnley after 10 years in April 2022. Like Lampard and many of his predecessors, Dyche steered Everton to safety and was then tasked with building a more stable team the following season, when they were given 2 separate points deductions for breaching Premier League profit and sustainability rules, and again this term. The Toffees managed to keep hold of star defender Jared Branthwaite but did sell midfielder Amadou Onana to Aston Villa for £50 million, within financial jeopardy under Moshiri. Everton are currently 16th in the table, with Saturday's defeat following last weekend's 2-0 loss at home to Nottingham Forest. Dyche feels that the Toffees' lack of cutting edge in front of goal has cost them, with the January transfer window presenting Everton with the chance to strengthen their attack. "Well, we've certainly been trying," Dyche explained after the loss at Bournemouth. "We have been trying for 2 years to do that. It's very difficult to find players who have that cutting edge and ones who can score a goal. Well, we've got a couple injured now, a couple of centre forwards injured. Youssef Chermatai is injured and Armando Broja we will wait and see using the squad that we have got." Asked if he could give any reassurances to Everton fans or the club's new owners that he could ensure survival for the third time, Dyche replied, "No reassurances of any kind because the reality of football management is every time that whistle blows, no manager can reassure anything,